Today I'm going to go over a strategy, and I've talked about this a couple times on my channel, and that's other ways to make satoshi. But you don't have to trade Bitcoin to make more Bitcoin. You can find other assets. So what I want to do is kind of teach you guys, with the Bitcoin bull run starting here. A lot of people might be trading Bitcoin to make Bitcoin or ride it out for this bull run. But there are actually, it's an easier alternative to that because Bitcoin is going to be extremely volatile during that time and to wherever it tops out at. It's a lot easier to focus on other assets. All you have to do is create a Satoshi-based account in Forex, and you can trade a variety of different assets and make Satoshi. And it's a lot easier to make more Satoshi doing these other assets because they're not as volatile as Bitcoin. So today I'm going to give you the alternative to not trading Bitcoin, but to be trading the S&P. We're going to be doing this in Forex, so you're going to have to understand how to trade the S&P. And I'm going to show you what happens when you scale up. So the first thing you need to do is you need to create a Forex account. Now, I'll put a link below to use the specific one that I use for my broker because it's the only one that I know of that will give you, it'll give you a Satoshi basic balance. But there might be others, but this is the only one that I know. I'm going to show you how to set it up, and then I'm going to show you how to look at patterns and how to scale it up over time to create more Satoshi for you by trading the S&P. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need to do, you need to go to this broker. So you want to create yourself an account. And once you create yourself an account, you want to create a Satoshi-based account. And I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. Okay, so once you create an account, what you want to do is you want to create a new account for you. You want to make a Satoshi-based account. So what you want to do is you want to go to accounts. And what you want to do here is you want to go to this top option right here. And you want to go to currency and you want to hit Bitcoin. You want to hit Bitcoin and then your leverage 500. So that's basically all I do. Once you hit create an account, they're going to email you an account. And, login information. You're going to need Trade Locker in order to put in your orders, but they'll email you your login from it. And that's basically all you do. And the next thing you want to do, you want to deposit. You want to go to deposit. So you have all these to choose from. Basically, you buy crypto and then you send it. I've done Bitcoin a couple times. They have fees attached to it. What I do is I either do Litecoin or XRP because it's faster. It gets here faster. So what you want to basically do is you want to buy either Litecoin or Ripple, and then once on here, it'll give you the deposit address, and you basically just send it here. Once it's sent here, your balance will be converted over into a USD balance in the upper left corner up there. It'll show up in your wallet. There's one more step involved, and once your money has hit, you want to basically transfer that to your account. So you're going to go to after it's there in your it'll appear up there in the upper left corner. What you want to do is you want to go to transfer, and you're going to want to hit. You want to go from wallet to trading platform. So basically, you're going to hit wallet, and then you're going to send it basically to your. You're going to send it basically to your Satoshi base balance. So that's basically how you get it set up. You can create a demo account if you want, but you can't create a demo account with a Satoshi base account. Once you're done, you basically can trade a lot of assets here, many different assets. But what we're going to be talking about today is how to benefit by trading the S&P 500 and kind of what you can do to scale it up to make more Bitcoin, basically. So what you want to go here, you want to go to indexes. And it is Saturday, so the market is closed. But you do go to S&P right here. Now, I recommend not using their charts. Go to TradingView and use your own formula. But basically, we're going to look at a couple numbers here. And we're going to start with 0.01. Now, anything of what you make, basically, and I'm going to keep this simple at a $10,000 tick move. That basically is, we'll see how much a 10,000 tick move is, but with basically a 0.01, you'll be making a 0.0009. First, let me show you how much it actually will cost you to actually trade it real quick. I want to look at these numbers real quick. So to do it at a 0.01, you need at least to have a margin of 27,000 satoshi. To do it at a 2x, you need a 54,000 satoshi. 3x, you need 81,000 satoshi. 4x, you need 109,000 satoshi. At a 5x, you need 136,000 satoshi. A 6x, you need 163,000 satoshi. A 7x, you need 191,000 satoshi. 8x, you need 218,000 satoshi. 9x, you need 245,000 satoshi. And a 10x, you need 273,000 satoshi. So the point of this video is I'm showing you how to get to a 10x, because 10x is a pretty good number on multiplying your satoshi. Now we will look at doing it one more time and doing it at $1. But let's look real quickly. Let's look at 0.5. Now 50 cent move, 50 lot size, that's a 50x. You basically need a 0.013, and then to do it at basically a 100x here, you will need 0.027. So basically what you want to do is you want to start with 0.01 and you want to slowly scale up over time. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to have a goal here of a tick goal here of 10,000 ticks. So what we want to do is we want to see if this is doable with trading here. So when you're trading in Forex with the S&P, the ticker is SPX. So that's the one you want to be looking for. So basically what you want to do, and we're just going to keep it simple here, and we're just going to follow the stochastic here for a second. And we're going to try and get to 10,000 ticks. That's what we need to find. So if we follow the stochastic from right here, up here to the top, right here, this is your 10,000 ticks. So this will create you those numbers that we just talked about. So whatever you want to scale it at a 1x to a 10x to 50x to $1, use your numbers accordingly. But right now, this is all it takes to make a 10,000 tick move. So it's basically a 2% move. A 2% move is basically all you would have to find. And let's just see if this happens again. So in this situation, we are in an uptrend. So let's just see if we can find another 10,000 ticks. Here's scales up right about here. Ride this up. And right here, here's another 10,000 ticks. So it doesn't take much if you make 10,000 ticks your goal. And, like I said, this will compound, and it would actually grow your Satoshi over time. You'll grow over time if you know how to trade in Forex. So basically, a 0.01 at a 10,000 tick move will get you about 0.000965. Do it at a 2x. It'll give you a 0.0019, which is this is a pretty good number to get. This is basically This is basically a good number to get on a daily basis as far as Satoshi, in my own opinion. Just for accumulation. A lot of people have a hard time even getting to this number when you're just dollar cost averaging. So if you want to go up to a 0.03, a 10,000 tick move will get you a 0.002. This is also a very good number. Now, I'm not going to go over because it's an appreciating asset and the price fluctuates with USD. But with 0.03, it'll get you a 0.0028. With a 0.04, it'll get you a 0.0038. The 0.05, it'll get you a 0.0048. 0.06, it'll get you a 0.005. This is 0.5% of a Bitcoin by just focusing on 10,000 ticks. 0.07, this is a 7x, will get you a 0.0067. 0.08 will get you 0.0077. 0.09 will get you a 0.0086. And a 10x, which is the goal that I'm shooting for. And a lot of people, this will be a pretty good number to get to, because you'll be making a 0.0096, which is close to 1% the price of a Bitcoin, which means if you do this 100 times a year, you'll make a Bitcoin a year. So basically, if you can get to a 10x and you could do this 100 times a year, you'll make a Bitcoin a year. Now let's go to the number of 50. We'll go to the number 50. So at a 50x, you'll be making 0.048, which this is close to 5% of the price of Bitcoin. And doing this at $1, which is basically 100x, and you'll be making close to 0.10 of a Bitcoin. So you do that 10 times a year, you'll make a Bitcoin a year. And do your own math on that. So basically, that's the formula to creating more Satoshi. You don't have to trade Bitcoin if you want. You don't have to trade Bitcoin in the bull run to make more Satoshi. You just have to understand how to trade the S&P. I've said this in many videos. If you understand how to trade the S&P, you can get paid 4 different ways. That's through Robinhood, Webull, and in Forex with a USD base account and a Satoshi base account. Now, the same numbers that I talked about in this video with Satoshi will also create you $100 a day doing it with the USD base account. And, that's with 0.01. So you could scale that up too, but I'm not talking about USD right now. We're talking about Satoshi. But anyway, that's how you could scale up your Satoshi, by just trading the S&P. You don't have to trade crypto to make more Bitcoin. You just have to understand how to trade other assets to make more Satoshi. You do have to create a Satoshi-based balance in Forex. Like I said, there will be a link below if you guys want to use that broker. It is the only broker that I know that can create a Satoshi-based balance. Other than that, if you guys like this video, make sure to like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in future videos.